Not yet.
Well, it's fucking started now, Sam, and I'm starting the music now. So welcome back to Toast
We'll just do
Society.
a voice check. No. Oh god, we're starting. Okay, hello everybody. Oh, just weehoo.
Weehoo.
I was not prepared.
Anyway,
Yep.
yeah, we can tell. Anyway, should we do our normal quote-unquote introduction, or are we just leaving it at this?
I mean, this is good. I like this. Just the
Yeah,
unpreparedness of Sam is really amusing.
Normally it's like, well, normally we're all like over-prepared.
Yeah.
This time, just no.
Now I'm ready to go.
Lovely. What was you eating, Sam?
Alright.
Lovely cheese and
What's Grant?
wrap.
Cheese and wrap.
Cheese!
It was cheese, grommet.
It's all cheese.
It's always cheese, grommet.
It's all,
The entire world is
it's all
cheese.
cheese, always has been. It's all cheese, always has been.
Grommet. It's all cheese. The
Grommet.
moon is made of cheese.
Anyway.
What are we doing
What
today,
is-
fellas?
We are eating moon cheese with Cave Johnson, lads.
That would be the most amazing thing ever if you were eating cheese
I'm gonna sneeze.
with J.K. Simmons. Oh, and also, as we forgot to introduce ourselves, I am Joe Pesci.
GLaDOS is making cheesecake.
Oh, I'm following up the Joe Pesci joke.
Cheese is portal
I'm
conductive.
just having a...
You've got Sam on about cheese now. He doesn't fucking stop.
The cheese is a lie, lads.
Yeah.
Do not trust the
He
cheese.
doesn't stop.
Rats have gotten the cheese. The rat man has the cheese in the walls,
Shouldn't have
lads.
Shouldn't have started this.
No.
Evening, grommet. How are...
Have you been...
Okay, petition to kick Sam from the podcast.
Did he mute him or what? Or has he muted himself?
What? Muted himself by the sounds of it, because I haven't muted him.
You'll never suppress the cheeses, lads.
I mean,
I
I can
have
just
got-
turn your user volume all the
Okay,
way
can we
down,
please get on-
and now nobody can hear you that's
Can we
watching
please-
the podcast.
Can we please just fucking get on with the episode, please?
Yeah, what
Alright.
what are we doing?
Cheese.
No, we're not
Okay.
doing any cheese.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, so are you guys familiar with the concept of the now sadly departed website Yahoo Answers?
Yeah, that's where most of 12-year-olds get their insults for me from.
I am
Fair
familiar,
enough.
although I never used the site myself. Is Yahoo even still a thing?
Oh yeah, nobody did. Yahoo Answers got shut down like 2 years ago, I think.
But what about
Which is
Yahoo
a
itself? Where
massive loss.
is Yahoo
No,
still
Yahoo
a thing?
itself is still around.
What
it
is
is,
Yahoo?
but it's like
is
nobody
it a
uses it.
search engine or?
It's shite Google. Unless
So
you want
Bing.
to sponsor us Yahoo, in which case it's much better than... Yeah, it's Bing.
It's the Bing
Better than
of
Bing.
search engine. It's better than Bing.
That's not hard to beat.
Which
to be
isn't really
honest.
hard to do.
Why
'cause
didn't Peter Parker
Particular
in the
cancer
Amazing
would be better than
Spider-Man
Bing.
use Yahoo Answers then?
Because Yahoo wouldn't get you fucking Dr. Kurt Cockings. And that's the most important thing he was looking for. Anyway, so I've compiled about 20 of the best of Yahoo Answers that I could find within about 20 minutes of research. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna read them out, and you guys, well, together, collectively, as the three of us, we're gonna have to figure out an answer to their questions.
I see. And what are the conditions to these questions? Is there anything specific? Like, lay the rules out properly.
No, they're just the best questions. They're just the best questions I found on Yahoo Answers. I'm gonna read them out. You guys have to give an answer. I will also be getting involved in the answering.
Fair enough.
Okay, so first question is from Drake in the food and drink section of Yahoo
Drake.
Answers.
Drake, we've got Drake on this podcast. He calls Ninja to get big.
Who asks, how do I unbake a cake?
You put it in the crafting table backwards.
Yeah.
No, so first you need to build a cake extractinator, put the cake in the cake extractinator, give the cake extractinator a wham on it, and then basically it does its thing. It sucks out the milk, it unscrambles the egg, it makes everything else back into its original form. And then there you go, unbaked cake.
Okay, so...
More importantly, why is Drake trying to unbake a cake?
I don't know. I'll be 100% honest, I'm not sure.
If he needs, milk, eggs, and flour and all...
No, guys. We're thinking that this is Drake, the music artist Drake, but we're not, acknowledging the fact that it could be Drake Bell from Drake and Josh.
He was Spider-Man.
Sounds like something Drake and Josh would have.
Already thought of an amazing Photoshop/meme. The Drake meme, where it's a normal cake and then the ingredients to make a cake. He's looking away from the regular cake, but pointing towards that unbaked cake.
Yeah, okay, so what we need to do is, the final answer for this is contact Heinz Doofenshmirtz, get him to make or a cake called Baconator, was it that you said?
Something like that, yeah.
Callum.
Well, Callum wins then, I guess.
No, it's not a winning. It's not a winning thing. It's just we have to come up with an answer because some of these. Okay, next question. I'm picking these at random from my PowerPoint that I've created. This is from question 2. It's from Anonymous in the food and drink section, who asked. Just state 52 pizza rolls. Will I die in my sleep? There are 152 calories in 2 rolls. Will I die? Also, I had 3 liters of Coke with it.
So, how many pizza rolls did he eat again?
52.
Guy ate 52 pizza rolls. Or girl, it's anonymous. They ate 52 pizza rolls. 2...
Oh my god.
Are they like a mukbanger or something?
152 calories.
Is this Nico Avocado?
Maybe Anonymous is Nico. It might be Nico. It might be Nico Avocado. Let me just quickly do some calculations. Can we not?
Is this like the third time we've mentioned Nico Avocado's arsehole on one of these podcasts?
Okay, I've just done a few calculations. That means just from the pizza rolls alone, not including the Coke, that is 3,952 calories.
Fucking hell.
Which is almost double what a person is recommended to have in one day. And that was presumably one meal.
Is this guy Arnie Schwarzenegger or something and needs to keep up his diet?
Entirely possible. But I doubt Arnold Schwarzenegger eats 52 pizza rolls and 3 liters of Coke.
Or goes on Yahoo Answers.
Although we've already had Drake Bell, who is coming at us live from prison. So, you know.
So, in my professional pizza eating experience, eating that many pizza rolls will result in very bad constipation at the very least, because of the sheer amount of dough that have consumed.
No, what No, what he asked was, will he die in his sleep, or they? So they asked, will they die in their sleep?
Well, I think it's safe to
And my
assume
guess-
that
I-
they're no
I
longer
think
with
they-
us.
I think they'll crap the bed, but
Oh yeah,
I
this
think
was
they're, I think
this
they're
was
good
asked a
for sleep.
decade ago.
Oh
This was
no,
asked a decade ago, so
they're still in the toilet.
probably already deceased, possibly deceased.
Probably
We don't know.
decomposed.
Was this like someone's last meal
Yeah.
request and they turned it into his execution?
Maybe, that would be a really efficient way of doing things.
It's like that.
just
It's like that one day-to-day sketch.
When they ask for their last meal, just put arsenic in it. Then you don't have to worry about executing them. It's just so efficient. I like how last episode we were like being like Sonic is a war criminal, and now
Which he is.
like putting arsenic in prisoners' last meal.
Need I
These are
remind
going
you
to
of
be
all
This
the
is
Sonic's
this is
crimes?
Sonic's execution. That's why he's anonymous. The government had to hide him.
Yeah. I mean, the government were after him. We do know this. This is fact. This is like factually backed up by the canon of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Plus, forcing a tiny hedgehog to eat that many pizza rolls, he'd definitely die.
I mean, well, I watched
Oh yeah.
a commentary of people getting drunk and watching the first Sonic film, and then they got to the bit where he eats like 10 chili dogs, and then one of them said, I could do that. And then they actively made it a bet. So I sat there for an hour and 50 minutes watching them attempt to eat 10 chili dogs.
Cool. Alright, verdict is the hedgehog dies after eating these pizza rolls.
They've been departed for this world for too long at this point.
Yep. No point asking now. Next question.
It's a thing.
Next!
Let me. Okay, Yes, this is stupid deaths, as we've already uncovered.
Next! Just bring back the John Cena one where he's death. Just use that old Photoshop.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like,
This image?
it was
It's
something.
somewhere.
It's an old one.
Okay, so this next question is from
You
BMX for Life in Society and
Yes!
Culture.
John Cena gives his
BMX
approval.
for Life.
I'm pretty sure hearing a story
BMX
about a guy
for
eating
life,
52. I wonder what Death from Horrible Histories would think about the Tide Pod Challenge. Like, there'd just be this line of teenagers
Probably
with, like,
really
holes in their throats.
He'd endorse it.
Yeah, he'd probably endorse it. Maybe not John Cena? Like,
Not John's.
Death,
No, but
you
like,
know.
Death specifically from Horrible Histories.
Yeah. Okay, so BMX for Life asks, is there a spell to become a mermaid that actually works? I would like to know if there is a spell available to become a mermaid, one that works. I'm asking people that believe in mermaids, don't say things like mermaids don't exist, because I take it very seriously and I find it offensive. Please help me. By the way, I am also a witch.
Oh my
That is a...
There's so much to unpack.
That's a
A
juicy
spell
one.
to turn you into mermaids
There
that
is a
actually
lot
works,
of-
implying that they have already tried to turn themselves into a mermaid, and it didn't work.
On multiple occasions.
They're a witch, and they don't know this spell. Like, I don't recall. Are they trying
And
to do
that
like
they
the
find... No,
eat some gillyweed from
best
Harry
part is
Potter?
I find it... No, the best part is the line, I find it deeply offensive when people say that mermaids don't exist.
What, does she like go around libraries
Like,
moving the works of Hans Christian Andersen to the non-fiction section or something?
No, you
Maybe,
know what
I mean,
this
to be
fucking
fair, we
reminds me
can't
of?
categorically
She
state that
sees
they
The Little
don't-
Mermaid as a
Maddie, do
documentary.
you remember what I sent Matthew on the Google group chat like a few days ago? Where it's
Which one was that?
where the woman was attempting to turn her boyfriend into a vampire by feeding him her period
Oh,
blood.
that's on that. Funny thing, that's on my that's on my fucking document.
Yeah, hang on, let me get it
Just like-
actually. Let's have a
No,
look.
let's not get it up yet, because I've
Okay.
got it here, and we're gonna get to it eventually.
My recommendation for this
Okay,
dumb
so,
witch is just eat some gillyweed, steal some gillyweed from Professor Snape and eat that. You'll be good for about an hour, and then you'll turn back into a human. Just grow it, blossom it.
We can't categorically state that mermaids aren't real. Like,
Yeah.
they could well be real.
I mean, there's a ton
We
of scientific
haven't explored nearly
evidence
enough
that
of the
they're
ocean.
definitely fake, like all the examples of monkeys being stapled to fish.
Oh yeah. Obviously those are fake, but we haven't explored enough of the ocean to categorically rule out the existence of mermaids.
We found a narwhal horn in like the in like the 15th century or whatever, and thought it belonged to a freaking horse. Like, you see this big tusk and think, yeah, that goes on a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so the answer we're giving to BMX for life is
Steal gillyweed.
some gillyweed, right?
Commit
Yeah.
magical robbery.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
You may
This
go
is
to
from
Azkaban.
Anonymous, yet again in the this is from another Anonymous asked in the mythology and folklore section. Anonymous asks,
How do I kill a
vampires, in
mermaid?
brackets, like Edward? No, it's do vampires in brackets like Edward poop? Do they? Because they only eat blood. That's a
Do
Again, what
vampires
is that?
poop?
Specifically like Edward.
Who's Edward again?
Batman.
From Twilight.
I've never seen a Twilight movie.
Robert Pattinson.
Ah, I see.
Robert Pattinson in his worst film role to date. Poor man, honestly, deserves better.
His career's on an upwards tick, like Andrew Garfield.
And that's a good thing. Yeah.
Why haven't Andrew Garfield and Robert Pattinson been in a movie together yet?
I don't know, I feel like they'd work, like, well
They
together.
would. They're the two misunderstood teens of Hollywood.
Yeah, because, like, wasn't Andrew Garfield's, like, first major role in, like, an episode of Doctor Who?
Yeah, doing a very bad
He was
American
in,
accent in comparison with the one he does in Spider-Man.
Yeah, because he was in...
And even that one's a bit shaky.
Yeah, because he was in Daleks Take Manhattan, I think.
Yeah, he was.
Or, like, Daleks in Manhattan or whatever.
It's a two-part, yeah.
Just-
One of the worst
mean-
Dalek arcs ever.
Yeah.
Although I still enjoy it, because I love anything
Other
Dalek
than the,
related.
Other than, like, the random rainbow-coloured Daleks from,
What? Victory of the
Dalek?
Daleks? That one's awesome!
Oh no, I love the Ironsides. I just mean the rainbow Daleks that they randomly pull out at the end. That don't do anything.
The Paradigm Daleks. The dramatic
Those
redesign.
ones.
I enjoyed
Yeah, I
them.
didn't really like those ones, and also just like, and the New Year's special from last year. That
Groundhog
sort of-
Mini of the Daleks.
Not that one. Not that one. There was one. It was the one from the year before, I believe. Then the Revolution
Oh.
of the Daleks. I think it was
I
called.
don't care. Next question.
I don't
Give me-
care.
oh, wait, yeah,
Chibnall
was-
shit. Chibnall.
we're still on the vampires.
Yeah, Chibnall shit.
Right.
Excrete out of their arse.
I imagine so.
Callum, do you have anything to weigh in on?
I mean,
Yes,
considering I'm not a vampire, no, not really.
With the amount of poop jokes in Hotel Transylvania, I imagine they would.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, it really depends on the vampire.
Because,
so,
like,
if
there's-
you talk about Adam Sandler,
Just go back to the beginning.
Adam Sandler,
Does
then yes.
Nosferatu seem like the kind of guy who would poop?
Yes. Categorically, I'd have to say yes.
Alright then.
But yeah, so my professional opinion is that it depends on the vampire. So if you're talking about Adam Sandler, then yeah, probably. If you're talking about the vampires from Dusk Till Dawn or something, then probably not. There's like there's a power imbalance there, you know. Okay, next question. Vaguely related to the whole Robert Pattinson discussion we just had, actually. From Fighting the Good Fight is the name of this user. Is Christian Bale a Christian because his name is Christian? His parents must have named him Christian for some reason.
Ah, yes. Is the American Psycho Christian?
Yes, that is effectively the question.
I mean, I
Is
imagine
Gore
this
the
could
Dog
be just
Butcher a
answered with
Christian?
a fucking Google search. Christian.
They insisted on going to Yahoo Answers for this.
Christian Bale religion.
By the way, they already.
Bale became a
enough.
vegetarian at 7 years old in 2000.
That's not vegetarianism is not a religion.
It can be if you try hard enough, and if you burn enough people at a stake.
If you try hard enough, what do you mean? If you try hard enough, what are you doing? Are you forcing out vegetarianism or something? Do you just go Super Saiyan and just repel all meat from your body?
You burn the non-believers. Is how I seem to find religions work most of the time.
That doesn't seem to be very vegetarian, though.
As long as you're not eating it, then it's completely morally okay by vegetarian standards.
What, is it like the Futurama joke of just,
was
Mr. Barker, don't skin us alive. I will skin you alive just because I'm it's because I'm opposed to the fur industry. Doesn't mean I won't skin you alive, as long as no one uses the skin.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
I love Futurama.
Callum, have you figured out an answer? Yeah, Futurama's right. Have you figured out an answer to is Christian Bale a Christian?
No, people also ask, does Christian Bale a Christian? Does Christian Bale play Jesus?
Yes, technically, he has.
What, Batman?
But no, genuine thing. One of his first major movie roles was playing Jesus in a Bible film, and his mother, Mary, was played by Shmi Skywalker from Episode 1.
Oh my, literal Jesus allegory and virgin birth.
Yeah, genuinely. Like, I discovered this recently. It's actually kind of a cool coincidence.
Is that the only... Hang on, what else has Shmi Skywalker from Star Wars been in?
I only think it's this Bible film and Episode 1.
And Episode 2 as Mother Who Dies. And makes Hayden Christian Angie. Is Hayden... If Hayden Christensen and Christian Bale got married, would he become Christian?
Christian Christensen.
Christian Christensen.
Yeah, seems about right. So, we don't categorically have an answer, but we do know that Christian Christensen would be a thing that would exist.
Yeah.
So... But yeah,
but then if he is Christian, would he be opposed to gay marriage?
No, not necessarily. Maybe depends on.
It depends what level. It depends what level of Christian he is. If he's the kind of Christian that deserves to get shot in the head by Colin Firth in a church, then let him get shot in the head by Colin Firth in a church.
By Colin Firth.
Specifically by Colin Firth.
Colin Firth should be in more Christian. Just like Christians that deserve to be shot in the head by Colin
Firth would make an amazing Alfred.
He would. Colin Firth needs to be in more like,
superhero
roles
movies
rather than like rom-coms. But yeah, there's the receipts for that Jesus thing. Also, next question asked by an anonymous in the polls and surveys section. But bear in mind, polls and surveys. This is all in caps, so I'm going to scream it for emphasis. Do you die in Canada? Do you die in real life?
If you die in what?
I said that like a mentally challenged Dalek. If you die in Canada, do you die in real life?
Yes! Is Canada not real life?
Not. No, it's not. We've determined this. But yeah, there's a lot to unpack here. Why is it in polls and survey? Why is it in all caps? What the fuck does this question mean?
Canada is not real life?
Read out like a Dalek with mental issues? No, Canada isn't real life.
What?
Oh, then again, have none of you guys seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? It's said that all the people that he kills in that film like respawn in their house after and that's set in Canada. So if we're going on Scott Pilgrim logic, then
Canada is not real life.
You respawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Tommy Wiseau kills Scott Pilgrim, then Canada isn't real. Perfect.
Yeah. Have any of you ever been to Canada? Like, none of us can prove it to categorically say that Canada is real.
No, I have not been to Canada.
Canada is mostly covered up by a load of posters on my wall right now. And the Flat Earth one has a shirt over it, so... Yeah, I can't see Canada anywhere.
Anyway, let's move. We've determined the answer. But speaking of not being able to see, this random guy with a profile picture of Caillou asks, I can't see myself on Google Earth. Okay, I enter my address in and I can see my house perfectly and I know it's the right house for sure, but the thing is, I can't see myself when I go outside. I could see the cars on Google Earth, but not myself. I go out with my laptop and try to reflect something shiny to the sky so that it can read my location off. And if you guys think I'm a vampire, I'm not, because I can see myself in the mirror.
What is it with vampires?
Maybe he's vampire! It's Tommy Wiseau! It's Tommy Wiseau! He's trying to see himself!
This episode should be called The Vampires of Yahoo.
Yes!
And to be fair, my idea for the title that I wrote down as a placeholder was just Yahoo Answers, more like Pahoo. These are some funny people.
Nah, I like Vampires of Yahoo better.
Oh yeah, Vampires of Yahoo was way better. That we have so far. So, how do we answer this?
Is this like Danny DeVito from Jingle All the Way? No, that's the wrong movie. Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls, yeah. The much superior version. Like, the superior version of, like, Jingle All the Way.
What, you're saying Are you saying Deck the Halls is better than Jingle All the Way?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Wait, which one is Jingle? Yeah, Jingle All the Way is the one with Arnie in. Yeah, that's all.
Jingle All the Way is the one with Arnie. Deck the Halls is the one with Danny DeVito, known hero of this earth, forced to play an absolute
known hero of this earth.
Forced to play an absolute, arsehole. And who's the other bloke in it? He's the robot guy from Seinfeld.
I don't know. I've never watched Seinfeld.
He plays Barry Benson's friend who commits suicide in the Bee Movie.
You think I have You think I have knowledge of the Bee Movie?
The Bee Movie cast list.
Well, considering that time when you were looking up your search history and the amount of cast listings that you were searching for, I'm surprised you haven't.
Yeah, it's just sometimes I go on random tangents.
Matthew Broderick, that's him.
Yeah, sorry. Matthew you could have just said Ferris Bueller or Simba, and we would have got it. Not that guy from the Bee Movie.
That commits suicide.
Everyone knows the Bee Movie. Yeah, he kamikazes himself into, what's he called? The fat guy's bottom.
1 second.
So he flies into the fat guy's arsehole.
Who's played by John Goodman.
I don't fucking know. Yet again, you assume I have infinite knowledge on the Bee Movie?
Why wouldn't you have infinite knowledge on the Bee Movie?
Because it's the fucking Bee Movie!
What's that supposed to mean?
It's the Bee Movie!
Yes, and
It is the Bee Movie, Sam.
you're not specifying anymore.
Why?
You're just saying it's the Bee Movie.
Why would
I know it's the Bee Movie. What have you got against the Bee Movie?
Have you seen the Bee Movie, Sam?
Yes, several times growing up and recently.
Why recently?
I recently went on a massive binge, just rewatching a load of good animated stuff from my past.
Good animated stuff.
Yes, the Bee Movie is good.
Is it now?
Yes.
Would you also say that Shrek 3 is good?
No.
Good. Because it's
I like
not.
Eric Idle. I like John Cleese. I don't appreciate killing John Cleese and turning Shrek into a whiny daddy figure. That sounds wrong.
Whiny daddy figure.
And then it brings Justin Timberlake into the mix,
Mm-hmm.
who is as whiny as a horny Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Was it just trying to piggyback off of Star Wars at that point?
I don't know, just Shrek 3 is just the worst Shrek film.
It's an enigma.
Like,
What about the holiday specials?
They don't count because they weren't theatrically released.
Do you consider them as being canon?
I don't know. I haven't watched all of them.
There's Shrek in the Halls, Scared Shrekless,
Yeah.
Far, Far Away Idol. I think that's it. I know DreamWorks has made a lot of these little animated shorts, but...
Alright, if you had to rank all 4 of the Shrek films, what would you have? Best to worst.
Best to worst.
Uh-huh.
Shrek 2, Shrek 1, Shrek 4, Shrek 3.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone's...
Yeah.
I think that's everyone's list.
Yeah. Shrek.
They're
like,
all bad.
if you don't...
Although-
How dare
It's
you?
bad.
If you
How
don't
dare
think
you
Shrek
insult
2
Shrek?
is the best Shrek film, then
Shrek
Anyway,
is love.
you're wrong.
Shrek is
What have
love.
you guys been talking about?
The
What have
Bee
you guys been
Movie and
talking about for the
Shrek.
past, like 3-4 minutes?
That's a good conversation.
Oh.
So this segment of the video will
really
be
not
the
that much
Shrek
good
segment.
up until
It'll be the DreamWorks segment.
DreamWorks has made like one good movie in the past like 5 years. And that's
What was that?
saddening me.
What was
And
the
that's
good
the
movie?
new one they literally just made.
Oh, Furry
Oh.
Suicide
The one
Squad.
that they just met and they released. It's not Furry Suicide Squad. It's much better than that. It's genuinely really good.
From what I've seen, it's Furry Suicide Squad.
It's not though.
Like, the only movies that I know they've made in recent times are 2 Boss Baby movies and 2 Trolls movies, both of which appear to be catering to the
what I mean, the last
Cocomelon
one.
audience.
the past 5. That's why I say the past 5 years. Anything after How to Train Your Dragon 3 has been bad up until this year.
Yeah, because it's impossible not to make anything bad with How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, I mean the TV show was not that good if I remember correctly, but
How dare you? The TV shows
know.
are awesome. Just because they're on a
I
limited budget.
don't remember
doesn't mean-
like 90% of it.
Watch the
I don't know,
TV
I don't
shows, they're
remember
awesome.
90% of it. Anyway, so have we come up with a definitive answer to the question about not being able to see yourself on Google Earth?
Yes, because Google Earth doesn't show a live feed, does it?
No, it doesn't. So that
No,
guy's an
it doesn't.
idiot. So I recommend him stand outside his
Yeah.
house T-posing for the next 1 to 2 years until the Google Maps van drives
And then
past.
shoot himself in the head.
Yeah, maybe you'll see his spirit rising into heaven.
Okay, so next question by another anonymous asks, if I get bitten by a 6-year-old, will I turn into a 6-year-old? A 6-year-old just bit me, will I turn into a 6-year-old? And also, should I get medical help?
I mean, probably medical help. But
Answer one of those
I'd-
questions.
Yeah, if it's a radioactive 6-year-old, probably. A regular 6-year-old, just like put a plaster on it.
Have any of you been bitten by
Unless
a
the
child?
6-year-old has rabies.
I've bitten several
Yeah.
people. I don't think I've been bitten.
Oh, were you the bitey
Oh,
fucker
he's
that everyone
the
had in the
bitey
like
child.
perception class?
When I was younger, my favourite animal was the kissing bug.
Allow me to do a quick Google.
Okay, that's
The kissing bug is a
Is it
species of
something that, like,
mosquito that likes to suck blood from around the facial area, most particularly around the mouth. Hence the name kissing bug. It then leaves behind a toxin to cover up its tracks. We then scratch this toxin in, and it often leads to heart failure.
Lovely.
Jesus Christ, Sam!
And that was your favourite animal
I didn't know you were a
because...
fucking secret hitman.
Because Wild and Weird was sick.
Because he's Agent 47, apparently.
Also, Chris Packham.
Okay. After that traumatic experience of just that discovery, let's move on to asked by another anonymous in the animals section. How do I shit in the litter box without getting in trouble? I want to shit in the litter box and preferably leave it there for other cats to observe in shock and awe without my mum knowing.
First question: are you a vampire?
It's a good question. It's a necessary question. Are you a vampire?
Yeah, we need to know for that earlier guy.
Wait. Hold on. Didn't fucking... Oh, I forget how it was. I think it was,
George Clooney.
George Clooney. I'm pretty... George Clooney did this and got away with it. This exact thing.
Yeah,
So,
I think he
get
gave a lot of
George Clooney on the phone.
constipation medicine to... Was it Matt Damon's cat?
I think it was Matt Damon.
Yeah, it was Matt Damon's cat.
Damon.
And then just pooped in his litter box, and he thought the cat had just done a full human-sized crap.
Yeah, I don't know if you would have...
So yeah, basically, to answer your question, random anon on Google on Yahoo Answers, get George Clooney on the phone and ask
What
him
if it
to
is
give you
George
advice,
Clooney?
because he can't really help you. Maybe it was George Clooney asking on how to prank Matt Damon. How would that be a plot twist? If it is George Clooney, hello, Mr. Clooney. I forgive you for Batman and Robin, but only slightly.
But
Oh,
this
come on.
reminds me of
Well-
something that I saw a while ago, where it was a really sad voice message from a girl asking to be picked up from someone's house because she shat in his litter box, but his cat's been dead for 3 weeks.
Oh.
Oh,
So she was in
Jesus
tears over the
Christ.
phone, being like, "Please come pick me up. I tried to shit in his litter box, and then he asked me if I did it, but he told me his cat's been dead for weeks."
Jesus Christ.
This has turned into the most morbid
harrowing.
episode ever.
Okay. Moving swiftly on. Asked by Vanessa, what is the phobia of chainsaws called?
Common
Murderphobia.
sense.
Common sense, I think. Common sense?
Yeah.
Unless your name is Leatherface, it's common sense.
Next one.
Wait. Okay, so...
That was easy to answer.
God, do I want to read this out? Do I want to read
Yes!
this out? This
Read
is
it.
traumatic.
Read it.
Is it about the woman
Okay,
feeding her boyfriend period
so I'm
blood?
going to... No, we're going to do that last.
Okay.
Okay, so, the question asked by an anonymous person who was,
Always a good
according
sign.
to this, age 16. What the question is, what does "she wants the D" mean? Okay, so this is the rest of the specifics. I'm gonna read it in my most obnoxious Valley Girl impression. Hey there, so there's this boy I like, Adam, and he's cute. I'm always doing anything I can to hang out with him. Like in class, he says he doesn't eat breakfast, so I give him some of my food, and he really loves it. So rumors travel, and I overhear people talking about us. He still hasn't asked me out, but my friends tell me that they hear his friends saying stuff like, so, yo, go for it, she wants the D. Is this a good thing? It sounds like he might like me back, and he's always nervous when we talk. I'm probably wrong, but I think D means date, which would be cute because that means they know I want the date with Adam. Please help.
Nah,
You sound
lass.
like Harley Quinn wanting
wants
to
to
ask the
fuck
Joker
your
to the
love.
prom.
No, that's first of all, that's a compliment, and I'm taking it as such. And second of all, it's a whole lot to unpack there.
He wants to fuck you, love.
That is,
Yeah, that's the basic answer. You got lucky.
he wants to fuck you. He wants to
So
put
just
his
basically
cock in
send
your
him a message, and then be like, "Hey yo, I want the D."
Ayo, Big G.
Man wants some D in it, fella.
Big G, you freak. Man wants some cock in it, fella.
Please.
Those
Kiss,
are the
kiss,
exact words
winky
you should
face.
use, by the way. No, eggplant emoji. Peach emoji.
Raindrops.
Raindrops as well. That's very
Tom.
important. Also, randomly, no, and also you got to include the random exclamation mark emoji and the shit emoji. It'll
Yep.
confusing, but that's what they want. That's what all men want.
What shit?
Maybe he'll think she wants to get
Shit, how
Patrick
confusing, I'm
Stewart
not sure.
involved.
And you know who doesn't? That's for legal reasons. I am one of the people who doesn't. I think I should specify that. Anyway, I think we've pretty decently answered that question.
Yep.
Okay, so moving swiftly on. Let's see. Random question. Oh, this is a personal favourite of mine. Asked by Susan in the Science and Mathematics thread.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Does Spider have Pusspuss? Does Spider
Yes!
have Pusspuss? I sent you to this is the only one you guys have been sent in
Yes!
advance. Spider has
Did I hear that right? Does Spider have couscous?
Pusspuss.
No, Pusspuss.
Hang on.
I thought it was a bit weird to ask if he had couscous.
Why does it have 36 answers?
Oh no! I wish it didn't know.
Fucking hell. What was my initial answer to this? It was a bit ago. Hang on.
I don't remember. It was probably something like, I think it was literally just probably.
Maybe, hang on. I'm
Why are you
certain.
people following that thread?
It depends what the spider's gender is first.
No, not gender, sex. There's a difference. Like, it depends on the sex of the spider. And even then, probably not, I would imagine. Like, not in the
Egg sac.
biological sense.
Alright, I found the initial conversation we had about this. A question for the ages, proposed by an anonymous member of
amazing.
Yahoo Answers. Does spider have puss? And then someone said, see, for that you'd have to watch a porn parody of Spider-Man. And then I said, and I can confirm, that's true.
Elsa and Spider-Man.
I mean,
What have they been up to?
And then
no!
And then Maddie said, of course you would know that. And then I said, listen, all I can say is Spider-Gwen is hot. And then everyone agreed.
Yeah, of course everyone agreed. It's fact. But yeah, so this is my favourite one, just because it's in mathematics. It's in mathematics.
Yes, what are the mathematics of the spider's Pusspuss?
Why is it? Why Pusspuss? And why was Susan asking this?
Fuck knows.
I'm now also imagining Susan from Horrid Henry. I'm now just imagining Susan from Horrid Henry hunched over a laptop, asking Yahoo Answers whether spider has Pusspuss.
So what we saying? Does spider have Pusspuss or not?
Yet to be decided.
I would imagine
Further
spider.
analysis required.
Ask God.
Get
Yeah,
Fiverr
requires
Jesus and
further
just
analysis.
ask him.
Yeah, ask Fiverr Jesus, he'll probably know. Okay,
Who's willing to pay
moving
Fiverr
swiftly
Jesus?
on. Asked by question mark in the celebrities thread, am I turning into Taylor Swift? I've noticed that over the summer, my hair has gotten lighter. I also find myself singing along to country songs and have developed an attraction to the Jonas Brothers. Am I turning into Taylor Swift? No, I am a 30-year-old Indian man.
I don't think the power of summer
Have I broken
can turn you into Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
That's why
seems
vampires are
pretty
afraid of the
accurate.
sun. It doesn't turn them to dust, it turns them to Taylor Swift.
Because to be fair, if I could go out into the sun and turn into Taylor Swift, I absolutely would take the sunburn at that point. If it
I would
means
get
I
off
look
my
like Taylor Swift.
Xbox, go and touch some grass, and become Taylor Swift. Son, go
I think we've got a
outside
pretty-
and become
what-
Taylor Swift. Your time is now.
Okay. My time is up. Your time is now. You can't see
My
me.
time has
My
come.
time is now.
Master Oogway is becoming Taylor Swift.
No, I was more like insinuating. You said your time is now. I was insinuating that this was John Cena. It's John Cena talking to Fred. It's John Cena talking to his son, Fred Figglehorn,
John Cena.
who is canonically seven, and canonically gets sexually abused by his mum. So that's a fun little tidbit from the lore of Fred.
Lovely.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, in answer
Anyway,
to whatever the hell that question was,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think you're turning into Taylor
I,
Swift. I think there'll only ever be one Taylor Swift. And unfortunately, there will not be a second one from you.
Okay, so this is another fun one that might only make sense to me. This is from Anonymous in the pregnancy and parenting thread. Anonymous asks, why does my daughter, in quotes, ship things? What does shipping mean? My daughter has been acting strange the past few months. She's always on this website called, quote, Tumblr, and talks to strangers online. When I ask what she talks about, she says shipping, in quotes, and OTPs, in quotes again. Sometimes she says strange things like my feels or my prize. Yesterday she was crying because of shipping. Is shipping some kind of drug term or a cult? I don't want my daughter involved in negative things like this. Yester.
Don't worry, love, your daughter just wants to be a pirate.
Yes. The best choice for gay people, pirates, assassins, and gay pirate assassins is shipping and Tumblr, as we all know.
All pirates use Tumblr.
As we all know, it's
you wouldn't steal a car.
I mean,
you wouldn't steal a handbag. You wouldn't steal a movie. You wouldn't go on Tumblr.
No, you wouldn't download a house. You wouldn't download a house.
You wouldn't download a car.
You wouldn't download an OTP. No, I've been on Tumblr recently. There's enough people talking about our flag means death. That is just like, there is a lot of pirates on Tumblr right now. It might be a cult, I'm not sure. Of course it's a cult. It's Taika Waititi, of course it's a cult.
On subject of Taika Waititi, Thor Love and Thunder trailer dropped. Yay!
Got a trailer, and it was really good.
Not a lot's been given away by it, but it definitely looks fun.
Which is a good thing.
Unlike the first two Thor movies.
Yeah, Ragnarok was pretty damn great though. Dark World was terrible.
Yeah.
Why, Christopher Eccleston? You deserve better.
Malarkey also deserved better.
Make America Malekith again.
Make Malekith great again.
Make Malekith. Bring back Malekith. That's what we all want to see. Malekith is the next overarching
Oh
villain.
yeah,
make the Eternals fight Malekith.
No, just bring Christopher Eccleston back. Man deserves it.
Yeah. Why are all the Doctor Who actors being screwed over in Marvel movies now? Like, Karen Gillan is the only one who's found traction. But Matt Smith and Christopher Eccleston have both been dealt. Isn't David Tennant also in a Marvel thing?
What Marvel movie is bloody Matt Smith in?
Morbius.
That's not a Marvel movie, that's a Sony movie.
It's technically a Marvel movie.
Neither am I would see it. It's a Marvel character, but the movie's part of the Venom universe, so it's not technically an MCU movie.
It's not an MCU movie, it's still a Marvel movie.
Anyway, yeah, Morbius is apparently really shite.
Yeah.
But then again, this was in Terminator Genesis, so, you know, it seems he hasn't done anything good other than fucking Doctor Who. Other than Doctor Who, apparently Last Night in Soho. I've heard good things about it, I've never seen it yet, but apparently it's pretty damn good. So, I don't know. It's an Edgar Wright film, it's great, automatically.
Edgar Wright's amazing.
Right, so, yeah, okay, so moving swiftly on from the...
Oh yeah, we're on Yahoo Answers, aren't we?
From the question, from the shipping question, asked by Julia in the pets thread, How do I take care of my pet potato? I just got a pet potato, but I don't know how to take care of it. Please help.
You put it in the microwave.
Yeah. You can put some tin foil around it. Preferably.
It depends if. Yeah, keep it warm. Keep it nice and lovely warm. For around about 4 minutes.
Rains.
Although, if you'd like to breed from it, leave it in the ground for about a year. Then eat its babies.
Yeah.
If you think about it, all potatoes die in childbirth.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, this is another one of my favourite questions. Next to do spider have Pusspuss? Which is asked
We need
by
to make that T-shirt.
Yeah, asked by Alex Tarr in the entertainment and music section. Just the question is simply: metal bands like One Direction? Can you please suggest some bands like them, but they're sounding death metal / black metal, and it's too hardcore and brutal with 2 zeros instead of O's? I love their older music, how they had screaming mixed with clean vocals, but their new album is just too much for me to handle. Damn it, it's just so brutal, again with 2 zeros.
One Direction is too brutal?
Yeah, One Direction is too heavy. And,
when was this article written?
Too much to handle.
Well, not article, but
8
when
years
was this
ago.
question? So when they were still relevant.
Yeah.
Looking for something a bit less brutal.
Have you tried Justin Bieber?
He's not doing too well either.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Just watch.
Try sticking it up your arse.
Watch Coachella one year. Just see what you like.
Have you tried shoving it up your arse? Like,
I'm not sure Roy
pretty
from IT
simple.
Crowd can fix this scenario.
No, Roy from the IT Crowd can fix anything other than like the career prospect, like the future career prospect of the guy who made that show, whose name eludes me.
No. Graham Linehan.
That twat, yeah. That's the only thing Roy from the IT Crowd can't fix, and that's that man's career. Anyway, next question.
First
This is
question.
another pretty decent one.
Alright, how much time do we have left to record? Like, how long we've been going for?
I will check now, give me a
Well,
second.
we've got only a few more questions left, so...
What did Callum say?
I'm checking now, give me a second. We've been going for 57 minutes.
So pretty much a full episode.
That's good, we've got plenty of time. Yeah, okay, so, current question. Asked by Anonymous in entertainment and music again. Their popular tech song. They play it in clubs. I always hear this song on the radio or when I'm up in the club, but I can't find what it's called. It's all beats, one part of the song is like this. K, like it will get real low, then slowly start picking back up, and it will go faster as it does. It's like dun 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 I'm sorry if this is bad information, but I'm sure if you really think of popular techno/rave songs, you could help. Thanks.
In my head, that sounded like the Simpsons theme song.
I thought the James Bond theme.
I don't know what the tune was supposed to be, so going, like, trying to recreate that was kind of shooting in the dark a bit. But, you know, it's
I'd
probably
love to know what that sounds like whilst put into like an auto generator of words. It would just sound like duh 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 duh. Just super robotic.
Yeah, pretty much. It's probably Skrillex. is my solution. Honest.
It's either the Simpsons
Many
theme or the
times
James
when
Bond
you
theme.
kill
I don't know. Ask Matthew.
Or scroll up.
Next question!
Ask Matthew, he probably. Okay, let me find it because I've been going on Oh, this is another fun one. Asked by Palmer in Computers and Internet. Oh god, I'm really going to have to use my Dalek voice for this one. How do I turn off caps lock? I accidentally turned it on yesterday and I don't know how to turn it back off. All of my friends are mad because they think I am shouting at them over the internet. This problem is literally ruining my life and tearing my family apart. I just want to be whole again. Please help. At the guy saying I am dumb and a Mac user, that just shows that you don't know what you are talking about. I don't use Mac or Windows because they are both far more restricting than OS.
So basically, what you want to do there, Lon, is look down the keyboard, look for the key that says caps lock, and then
should be
press
glowing
it.
if you're using a Mac. Or any computer for that matter.
God,
Yeah,
that was really painful to do that Dalek voice for so long. Jesus.
How do I turn off caps lock? I am stuck. How do I do it? I am a Dalek who has spoken caps lock for 300 years. I'd like to think that all
that
Daleks
is
are just
genuinely
programmed
in my
in
head.
caps lock.
Yeah. Literally, in my head, whenever I see anyone typing in caps lock, my internal voice turns to the voice of a mentally challenged Dalek. I don't know why, but it does. So, yeah, press the caps lock key, you dumb shit.
Press the caps?
That's a pretty effective answer.
I mean, clearly they're
Press
not very
caps lock,
technologically knowledgeable if they're going on Yahoo Answers to get this fixed.
Yeah, to be fair. Okay, so the next question is asked by Zio in Politics and Government, so you know this is going to be a fun one. Prepare yourselves, comrades. This is a fun one. Is it illegal to kill an ant? Today I was walking down the street and there was an ant on a puppy, so I stepped on the ant and killed it. A police officer gave me a very dirty look, and so did a lot of people, so I was wondering if it is illegal to kill an ant. I am super serious, this isn't a joke.
Did you step on the puppy on the ant?
Kill the ant.
Like, how did you step on?
Yes, I step on the dog to kill the ant. Ha 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 ha.
I think you got the dirty look because you stepped on a dog.
Is this Kilgrave from fucking Jessica Jones or something? Like,
maybe that's just what John Wick was. Just a big
was...
misunderstanding. They were trying to get an ant off his dog.
Maybe. I would have said, if this wasn't from a decade ago, I would have said this is a JOJo's reference, because their name is Zio, and that's close to Dio, who hates dogs in JOJo's. Apparently, I don't know, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched JOJo's, and I refuse to.
I'm watching it right now, it's awesome. It's on Netflix. It's awesome. Go watch it.
No.
Alright.
I'm alright.
Anyway, so maybe don't step on puppies, you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not so much you stepped on an ant, but don't step on an ant, but also don't step on a dog to step on an ant. Next question.
Yeah, okay. Next question is by Anonymous in Family and Relationships. 15-year-old pooping on the floor. Oh boy. Okay, as nasty as this may be,
why are so many of these to do with poop?
She likes to shit on her bedroom floor, because she says her bathroom is nasty and does not want to sit on the toilet seat because she's afraid of getting germs or something. I told her she could also get germs from shitting on the floor, but she told me she always cleans after she's done. Is this really bad at what she's doing? Could she get diseases from this, please and thank you?
Probably.
And you say she's 15.
Okay, here's the thing. Shitting on... Yes.
Is
Also,
she
first of all,
mentally impaired?
Bedroom floors are usually carpeted. How the fuck are you getting away with that on a daily?
How the fuck? Her room must fucking stink, like.
Oh yeah, either that or she must go through tons of fucking Febreze.
But that also
Not
begs the question:
sponsored by
does she
Febreze,
piss
other
on the
brands
toilet
are
as well?
available. That is a good question. It doesn't actually mention it in the question, but like, I think. Wait. Is it one of these people whose fetish is that they are like dogs, like that their partner treats them like a puppy? Is that?
I don't want to
that
talk
what we're
about
talking
those
here?
weirdos.
Because if so,
Sam, we've had worse
okay, don't kink
discussions.
shame them. That,
What do you mean? We have had
Yeah,
many
don't kink
discussions
shame
in
them. I
where we
don't
kink
personally-
shame.
we haven't. That's
Not on
mostly
the
Matthew.
podcast. Yeah, I mean,
that
yeah,
kink
it is
shames
mostly
people.
Matthew. We were
We
on
haven't
about
had
it last night as well.
anyone on the podcast.
Why?
We haven't kink shamed anyone on the podcast.
No.
What? Why haven't we kink shamed anyone on the podcast?
No,
Or
why was
you guys
Callum
haven't
discussing
it last
that
night?
last night?
Oh, with because sometimes me and Matthew
Because
like
he's
to have
mental.
chats at 3 in the morning. So if you go onto your college Gmail, you can see that.
Anyway, so we need to answer this question of please put this 15-year-old down.
Yeah,
Take around the
to a
back of the
mental
shed and ask
hospital.
her to look for the rabbit.
Right,
No, get
put
him
a
to look for the
seatbelt
rabbit.
on the toilet and force her to sit there until she stops crying.
I don't think a seatbelt's gonna do much.
Jesus Christ. How would you get a seatbelt onto the toilet? What?
They actually make them.
I don't see the need. For,
You'd be
for a
surprised.
toilet seatbelt.
You'd be surprised how many people in the world. I think they get them for like training in Japan.
Training? Training for fucking what? Training for fucking what? The toilet Olympics?
Not the toilet Olympic, but like some of those toilets blast you really hard.
That's not a toilet, that's a fucking bidet!
The toilets in Japan don't mess around. Like they straight up fist you with water.
That's called a bidet, and they are horrible creations.
That's called a fucking bidet! They're not horrible. They're great.
I don't want to have a fucking jet of cold water shot up my arse after I've done on the toilet, thanks.
Listen, Cars 2 gave them a bit of negative light.
Listen, you choose to. Cars 2 gave everything in 3 somehow.
Cars 2 is awesome.
Right. It's really not.
Yes, it is. Cars
Okay,
2 is the best Disney movie ever.
Question. Okay, this is I think this is genuinely, no, this is the second to last question.
Alright.
Asked by Anonymous in Astronomy and Space. Do you think humans will ever walk on the sun? I was just daydreaming and thinking today, and I thought about how crazy it was that a person has walked on the moon and Mars. I was wondering if you think a person will ever walk on the sun too. Like,
Yes,
I know it's really
Yes.
hot.
Ethan Hunt.
I am thinking
Ethan
if
Hunt
they
will
went
climb up
in
the sun's many
if they-
ledges.
I am thinking if they went in the winter time when the sun is only like 30 degrees, I bet they could do it. Is this Tom Cruise? Is this a question asked by Tom Cruise?
God.
and his
Because as we know, the
Scientologist
sun
friend.
has many ledges. Yeah.
Watch out
As we
for
know,
his
the sun
dad
has
with his
many
illegal
ledges and
gun.
can be felt. You have just no. Imagine the call at the start of that Mission Impossible film. Just your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to climb up
the
the
sun.
many ledges of the sun to steal its bin bag of illegal of secrets or whatever the fuck it
Very secret.
But be careful of the son's dad and his illegal gun. This message will explode in 5 seconds.
Sincerely, John the con artist.
Sincerely, John the con artist. Okay. So what is the answer to that question?
No.
Just
Unless you are Ethan Hunt, no, you cannot climb up the sun. Or walk on it.
And side note, if you are Ethan Hunt, hi Tom, how are you doing? Please don't kill yourself filming the next Mission Impossible film. Jesus Christ, you are old.
Where is he gonna go from? Considering how extreme some of his stunts are getting, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually tried that.
He hung off
he's gonna
outside.
team up with
He hung
Elon
off the
Musk and
outside
launch
line.
himself into space or something, isn't he?
We're also ignoring the fact that in the question it says that someone's walked on Mars, which is, factually not true.
Listen,
So,
The Martian is only a theoretical example, or maybe Waters of Mars from Doctor Who.
Of Matt Damon's of Matt Damon's shit potatoes.
Fueled by George Clooney.
Anyway, and yeah, George Clooney shit.
Is this podcast? This is the vampires of
This is the
Yahoo
shit episode.
and just crap, just never-ending crap.
Excrement.
Almost
Never-ending torrents of excrement.
Also, why hasn't Callum said
Just
anything for
every
about the
end.
last 5 minutes?
I'm too stunned to speak at this point.
That scares me.
Fair enough.
Okay, final question. I left the best for last here. Vaseline or Bengay? Slug question. By the way, I should point out Bengay is icy hot. Bengay is effectively icy hot. You know, the stuff that you put on your skin and it's like supposed to soothe pain. Effectively that. Strap yourself in, my friends. This is a wild ride.
Oh.
Okay, so if you're going to be judging less than symbol, proceed to click off this question. Ever since I was born, I have been fascinated by slugs. It turned into a fetish of mine. I'm not obsessed with these fascinating creatures. They are so sexy. Lately, slugs turn me on. So I decided, why not be sexy like them? I want to become a slug. My twin sister thinks I'm crazy, and she says she's worried about me, but I'm having fine. Smiley face. So, should I use Vaseline or Bengay and cover myself with it and crawl around the floor saying slug, 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 slug? I still need to get over the horrible fear of having salt poured on my back and dying a horrible death. So Bengay or Vaseline? Hashtag get Jas slug on.
Why do they think
Arrest the
slugs
best to
go
last.
around saying slugs?
Please do not get your slug on, sir.
Why does this person think that slugs are hot? That's the most pertinent question.
What does he mean by slug fetish? Does he take slugs and put them on his cock?
Do they do slug strip teases or something?
You've not heard the tale of the law. You've never heard of the tale of the Lord of the Snails, have you? Oh Jesus! We're not doing that on the We're not doing that on the podcast. People get
Especially when we did a children's episode only 2 weeks earlier.
This
2 weeks ago. Yeah. Okay. So. Here's my solution. You need to go to the nearest petrol station, get one of those big jerry cans full of petrol or gasoline, which you prefer, honestly.
Use
go back
that
to your
as your
house,
slide.
pour it over yourself, get a match, and set yourself on fire. I'm not one to king shame, but Jesus Christ, that's horrifying. This is better than Do Spider Have Pusspuss. This is real. I was like, when I was reading through these, I was like, oh, okay, I'm leaving Do Spider Have Pusspuss till the end. And then I read through the ones I'd saved again, and I saw this question.
Yep.
And I was like, no,
thing I
that
can't
is
get
what we're
over
ending on.
is the fact that they think slugs say slug, 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 slug.
The thing I can't get over is the fact that I think slugs are, quote, sexy.
Listen,
It's not-
I've known a load of strange people, either online or in person, and I can believe that someone out there has a slug
yeah.
fetish. What I can't believe is that that same person is stupid enough to think that slugs are somehow like Pokemon and constantly say their name.
Slug, slug.
What are you saying slugs are? Slugs are Pokemon. They just go around wriggling on the ground, just going slug, slug, slug. Like that bit from the Mighty Boosh, where it's just no fielding, just going eels. Eels, 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 basically, but it's slugs instead. And it's not funny, it's just harrowing. It's not no fielding, it's just some random person covered in Vaseline. How would you get a tub of Vaseline big enough?
You'd need a fucking lot of
That's my
Vaseline, I can
question.
tell you that.
Wish.com.
At that point, you'd be spending just an obscene amount of your money on Vaseline.
I mean, people do a lot
to
for
like
their
fucking
fetishes.
cover.
They do.
Okay. Actually, I've just discovered there's a secret bonus question that I forgot to read out earlier. This one isn't as fun
bonus
as the
question? Should we just end it on the slug
This is,
question then?
No.
No, let's end it on a high note.
No, I
Well, if this relates to the woman
the
feeding her
question-
boyfriend period
no.
blood, then yeah.
okay, also that one. But this question is by question mark, and the question is: I made Jesus-shaped pancakes, but I burnt them. Am I going to hell?
Yes!
How
Yes,
does
definitively.
what Jesus did you make?
Monkey
Is it like-
Jesus!
Is it like
Obi-Wan
baby?
Kenobi.
Is it like
Obi-Wan
baby
Kenobi.
Jesus? Is it on the cross Jesus?
Monkey Jesus.
Obi-Wan Kenobi Jesus?
Which
What?
Jesus?
It's Christian Bale, as we've already established.
Fiver
Christian
Jesus?
Christensen. But yeah, the question is, well, the answer is yes, you are going to hell. Like, prepare for your eternal damnation. Next
Yeah.
question, and
It's like
final
destroy-
question, which is just as bad as the smog one. This is by another anonymous. Did I turn my boyfriend into a vampire? Do you want to take this one, Callum, actually?
Huh?
Maybe
I
it's
feel like you could read this out
vampire.
better than I ever could.
Alright, yeah, send it over.
Do you not already have it?
Which. Oh, what? The entire story?
Yeah.
So. I don't have the beginning bit, but so basically. So, this woman was on about how she got a new boyfriend. Anyway, the other night we were having a Twilight
can you read it
marathon.
out?
I love Twilight.
Yeah, that's the part of it.
And Dream.
No, lab! You have to do it in the
Oh,
Charlotte
sorry.
voice.
Anyway, the other night we were having a Twilight marathon.
You
I love
sound-
Twilight. And Dream.
You would be little Brit right with that voice.
No, Little Britain is horrifying. Anyway, carry on.
And a
Callum.
dream of mine is to have a vampire boyfriend. I've been experimenting with eating my own blood
What?
ever since the Twilight books first came out. I consider myself to be a vampire now. I usually just save the blood that I lose naturally each month. I usually keep tampons in the freezer, etc. And just suck on them every now and then and eat them later.
Yeah.
So anyway, I decided that I would try and turn my new boyfriend. So I've been cooking my blood into his food every time he comes over. I have tried making blood pudding as well, but that only works when I have a heavy flow. You need a lot of blood. So I usually just add a little bit of blood into the marinade or pasta sauce, etc, etc. He has absolutely no idea. Bleh. I have been doing this for 3 to 4 weeks now. Do you think he could be a vampire by now?
The uwu made it worse.
Yeah, well, how else would you describe this face?
That. No, it is perfect. Yeah.
I don't trust women anymore.
Oh, no, do you want to know? Matthew's response to this was very good. Hang on.
Don't put this on the women. Don't put this on the women. Put this on the woman.
In it.
Oh,
hang on, let me try and find Matthew's response to this.
Don't trust effectively, the moral of the story, don't trust Twilight fans or vampires.
Yeah.
You've learnt this today.
So Matthew's response to this was, I was fine with it until she started doing it to her boyfriend. Women are fucked. And then I put, women are fucked. Matthew, 2022.
And on that note, should we end it?
I also had a full-blown
The
discussion
answer to this
with Willie
question,
about
the
it.
answer to this question is please stop. Okay,
Yeah.
Anyway, this has been
an absolute ride.
An hour and 20 minutes.
This has been episode 12.
Longest episode
This has been
yet.
episode 12 of the podcast. Longest. For good reason.
I've been Toast to Society. Sam?
I have been, unfortunately, Callum.
No, you've no, and I... and I've been... Fuck, I forgot his name. My joke's ruined. I've been the guy from Home Alone.
And as we
Kevin
always say
McAllister?
here on the Toasty Society podcast,
No,
have a fucking fan-fucking-tastic fucking day and go fuck yourselves!